and welcome to today's resistance training workout. You've made it to week 5. This is week 5, workout 1. Today we're back on building muscle mass, so we'll be doing 3 sets of 12 repetitions. We'll also be focusing on the eccentric contraction of the muscles, which in this case is the lowering phase of each exercise that we'll be doing today. So in those exercises, we'll be going a little bit slower on the lowering phase and doing the lifting phase at a regular pace. You'll need a variety of dumbbells, moderate to heavy in weight, a bench, and your mat. If you don't have a bench, you can do all of the exercises on your mat. So go ahead and gather your equipment and we'll get started with your warm-up. For your warm-up today, we'll be going through all the exercises that we'll be doing in the workout, and we'll just use little or no resistance in these. So if you have a set of light weights, you can get those now and we'll use those for the warm-up. These are all exercises you've done in previous workouts, but again, we're just changing the formula a little bit. 3 sets of 12 reps for building muscle mass and focusing on the eccentric or lowering phase of each exercise. So we'll begin with goblet squats. You can do this without any weights to start, or if you have a light weight, you can go ahead and grab that now. You're gonna start with your feet a little wider than hip width apart, and if you're not holding a weight, we'll just float the arms up. If you are holding a weight, you can hold that light weight at your chest in that goblet position as we start to warm up the muscles. So in our squats, we've got glutes, quads, and hamstrings working, and the eccentric phase of a squat is the lowering phase. So when we get into the workout, you'll be going slow on the way down and a normal pace on the way up for 12 reps, 3 times through. Let's get 5 more squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, if you have that light weight, let's grab that now, and we'll practice our single arm rows. If you have your bench, you're gonna have one hand on the bench, flat back, up and down, just getting that elbow up a little higher than your rib cage. If you just have a chair, you can have both feet on the floor and have your hand on the seat of the chair. And if you don't have a bench or a chair in your space, then you can use your front leg as the bench or the chair. Keeping your back flat, elbows coming up just higher than the rib cage, and shoulders level. The eccentric contraction on a row is the lowering phase. So when we get into those heavy weights, you'll be going slow on the way down, regular pace on the way up. Let's warm up the other side. Keeping your back flat, whether you're on the bench, on a chair, or just on the floor, you want those shoulders level, elbow in close to your body. And we're warming up with a light weight today. Maybe at least half of what you'll be lifting when we get into those heavier lifts. Let's get 5 more on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up out of there. Grab the weight that goes with this one. So now you have a set of light weights, and we'll practice our Romanian deadlifts. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. Pull that lower belly in, soft knees, hands in front of your thighs, hinge from your hip, and all the way up. The eccentric is the lowering phase. So we'll be going down slow and coming up at a normal pace once we get those heavy lifts. That changes the feel of the exercise. So just be very mindful of your lower back. And if anything doesn't feel right in your lower back, make sure that you adjust your weights appropriately. Put the weight in your heels, squeeze your glutes at the top. Keep those shoulders back and back flat. So when we come down, we've got a straight line from the crown of your head to your tail. Let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We'll be on the bench or mat next for chest press. You can keep those light weights in your hands. Coming down onto your back safely, keep the weights close to your body. Weights at your chest, palms facing your knees, pressing up, lowering down. The eccentric contraction is the lowering phase of the chest press. So we'll be going up at a normal pace, which is about the pace of your exhale, and coming down nice and slow once we get those heavy weights. For building muscle mass, we're looking at 6 to 12 reps. I'll count 12 reps today, but if you can get at least 6, anywhere in that range is just right. Now if you're on the mat and not on a bench, you're just going as low as you can until your elbows touch the floor. Let's get these last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come out the same way we came in, so bring those weights close to your body, sitting up. And our last set of exercises today will be stationary lunges and overhead press. So for your stationary lunges, you're gonna step back on the ball of your foot, pull your shoulders back, and we're just going straight up and down. So you're creating that straight line from your shoulder to your knee. The lowering phase will be our slow phase today when we get those heavy weights. We'll come up at a normal pace, squeezing those glutes at the top, pressing into that front heel. Let's get 3 more on this side. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch sides. Straight up and down. So now that you've been practicing lunges for a few weeks, you know longer is better. So you don't want to be too close or you're putting a lot of load on your knees. Making sure that back heel is lifted and the feet are pointed forward. Shoulders back, chest up. Always keeping the core engaged for balance. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now our final exercise with resistance will be an overhead press. We're gonna have the palms forward. Weight starts at your shoulders, pressing up and lowering down. Again, the lowering phase is the eccentric contraction of the muscles today. So that's what we'll be focusing on. Coming down slow once we're warmed up. Anytime we're standing and just using the arms, soft knees, lower belly pulled in, back straight. And if you're going up overhead, you want to make sure you're not tucking your chin, but just keeping a nice neutral neck. And let's get these last 3, 2, 1, and down. I hope you're nice and warmed up. We'll go ahead and grab a drink of water and I'll meet you back here with one single heavy weight for our goblet squats. All right, let's begin. Take your heavy weight. We're gonna bring it up into that goblet position. Counting 12 reps, we're gonna focus on the lowering phase. So we're gonna go down for about a 3 count, and then we'll come up at a regular pace. So 1, 2, 3, up for 1. 2, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 3, and that's how you're gonna count. 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Good, we're going for 12 here. 6, 7. Good, chest up, back straight. That's 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 11, and last one. And up. Great work. We'll be alternating lower and upper body today. So our next exercise we'll go right into will be our single arm rows. Going slow on the lowering, regular pace on the lifting. If you need a longer break, pause the video, come back in when you're ready. We're gonna start the right arm, stabilizing first, so finding that nice long spine, belly pulled in. Starting down, so we're gonna lift on your exhale at a regular pace. Inhale, slow. Exhale up, down, 2, 3. Good, here's 3, down, 2, 3, and 4. Try not to drop your shoulder. 5, it's halfway. Exhaling up. 8, 9, 10. Last 2 if you got them. Down slow, last time up. Last time down slow. Good, set the weight down, switch sides. Same thing on the left. Find that stability first, flat back, nice long spine. We're starting on the lifting at that normal pace on your exhale. Here we go, up, down for 3. And up, down slow. 3, 4, 5, you got this, keep going. 6, it's really easy to want to go fast. Control that pace on the way down. 8, 9, we're almost there, last 3. 2, and last one, up, come down slow, set your weight down, and catch your breath. We'll be moving into our second set, 2 of 3, starting with those goblet squats, down slow. Keep that weight up at your chest. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Here we go, down slow. 1, 2, 3, and up. 2, 2, 3, and up, good. 3. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Press into your heels. Already halfway. 8. Slow down. 10. 11. Last one. Thrust. Back to our single arm rows. If you need a longer break, please listen to your body. I'm moving from lower to upper through all 3 sets, and then we'll take a longer break before we move on to the next set of exercises. But please take longer if you need it. Starting on the left, this time for single arm rows. Up, down, slow. Pull that belly in. 4, 6. Try not to drop your shoulder. 8, 9, 10, we're almost there, up to 2 more. Last one, slow down. Great work. Remember, 6 to 12 reps, so you don't have to do all 12. If you're getting to fatigue, that's where we want to be. Never sacrifice form to get those reps in. Other side, 12 reps. Down, slow. 3. 6. 4 more. Last one. Take a break. Great job. These fatigue you a little bit more than going at the same pace up and down. So if you're starting to feel like maybe you need to adjust the weights a little bit, you could certainly do that. And I would recommend doing that if you can't get 6 reps with good form. If you're getting to maybe like 7, 8, 9, it's feeling really challenging, but you can still do it, keep that heavy weight for our final set, which is coming up right now with our goblet squats. Last 12 squats. Weight at your chest. Belly in, back flat. Make sure you're breathing. We're coming up on halfway. Here's 6. 6 more to go. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Squats are done. We'll get that last set of single arm rows. 6 to 12 reps with good form, going slow on the lowering phase. Right arm to start. Find that posture on the bench, flat back. Here we go. Three. And there's our 6. Everything else is bonus. 8. Don't lose that posture. 9. 2 more if you got them. Keep that pace. And down. Whew, should be feeling fatigued, warm, got that blood flowing, heart pumping. Let's finish this up. Make sure your core is pulled in, that your belly is tight so that you're not arching your back. Shoulders are level on this last set. Here we go. There's 3. 6 down. Coming up on 10. Let's power through these last couple reps. Last one. And down. Great job. You got through our first set of exercises. Now you're gonna get a longer break. So go ahead, set your weights down, grab a drink of water, and meet me back here where we'll grab 2 heavy weights, starting with our Romanian deadlifts. Welcome back. We're ready to start our second set of exercises, starting with Romanian deadlifts, 12 reps, and chest press, 12 reps, focusing on going slow on the lowering phase. So you've got your set of heavy weights, one in each hand. Those weights will be in front of your thighs, standing a little wider than hip width apart, soft knees. We're gonna go down slow and up at a normal pace, squeezing the glutes at the top. Down slow, keep that lower belly pulled in to protect your back. 3, pulling the shoulders back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, got 4 more to go. Down slow. 3, 2, last one. One set down. We're gonna take our heavy weights to the bench or grab a different weight if you need that for your chest press. You could also be down on the mat, keeping the weights close to your body as we come into position. The lowering phase is where we're focusing. So we're gonna go up at a regular pace. Pull your belly in. Here we go, exhale up. Inhale down for 3, 2, 1, exhale up. And down for 3, 2, 1, here we go. And up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. That's 6. And 7, you got this. Come down slow. Up for 8. Last 4. And up, 3 more. And up, last 2. Last 1. And up. Take the weights down to your chest. Pull those elbows in by your sides. Come to sit. Or if you're on the mat, set your weights aside. Make sure they're out of the way so you don't trip on them. And we'll come back up for our round 2 of deadlifts. Going down slow for at least a 3 count, coming up fast, or regular pace rather. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1 up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Here's 3, 4. Back straight, shoulders back. Weight in your heels. Here's 6. Halfway. Two more. Last time down slow. And up. All right, we're back on the bench. Adjust your weights if you need to. 12 reps, down slow, up at a regular pace. Get in and out of your exercise with care, keeping the weights close to your body. Up at that regular pace. That's 1. Come down slow. 3, 2, 1, and 2. 3, 2, 1, and 3. Good. 3, 2, 1, and 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and 5. 3, 2, 1. Exhale up. That's 6. 3, 2, 1, and 7. Nice and slow. 5 more. 8. Keep that belly in. 9. 10. We're almost there. Last 2 if you got them. One more. And down. Great job. Getting through 2 sets. We've got 1 more to go. Last time through with deadlifts. Weights in front, soft knees, flat back, down slow. 3, 2, 1, up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming up on halfway. Last 6 deadlifts. 5. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 4. 3. 2. Here's our last one. Rest. Set those weights down. Give your hands a break. Maybe stretch those forearms. You can really feel upper body and lower body as we move a little bit slower and start to increase the weight. So take more time to rest in between. Before we go into that chest press, you want to make sure your arms aren't too fatigued. And let's go. Last set. 6 to 12 reps. Coming down slow. Exhale up. Down slow. 3, 4, 5. Here's our halfway point. Get as many more as you can up to 12. 7, 8. Keep that back flat. 9, 10, we're almost there. Last one, down slow. And press it up, rest. Great job on your second set of resistance exercises. Go ahead and set those heavy weights aside. Take a sip of water, rest as long as you need to recover, and come back for lunges. Welcome back. We're down to our final set of exercises. 3 sets, 12 reps of 2 exercises, lunges and overhead press. We'll start with those lunges. So you've got 1 moderate to heavy weight in each hand. We'll start with the right leg back, left leg forward, going down slow, up at your regular pace. 1, 2, 3, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's halfway. Pressing through that front heel. Last 4. Shoulders back. 3, 2, down slow. 1, and switch sides. Left leg back. Right leg forward, down slow. And up. 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. 8, 9, 1. Last 2, slow going down. Last 1. And up. Nice work on the lunges. Since we're going slow in one direction, you're holding that position a little bit longer. So balance is being challenged a little bit more than if we were going faster. So really important to keep the core nice and tight, to stabilize, to press into that front heel and keep that back leg straight so you're not turning out. Grab your weights for your overhead press. Coming down slow on that lowering phase. We're gonna start with the weights up at your shoulders, pressing straight up and down slow. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got this. Last 2 coming up. Last 1. Rest. 1 set down, 2 to go. Coming back into our lunges. Right leg forward, left leg back, shoulders back, chest up. 3, 2, 1, and up. So start slow on the way down. 3, 5, 6, 8, shoulders back, chest up. Last 3, 2, and 1. And switch. Left leg forward, right leg back, down slow, and up. 2 down. That's 4. 5, keep those shoulders back. Halfway point. 3. Down slow for 2. Last 1. Rest. Set the weights down. Give your shoulders a little roll. Shake the arms out. So now we have to work those arms. Overhead press, 12 reps. Weights at your shoulders. Coming down slow. Soft knees. Pull the belly in. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got this. We're in our last 6. 4 more to go. 3, 2, and last 1. Rest, set those down. We are in our final set of resistance exercises. You might be feeling a little more fatigue in your upper body than what you're used to, and you do use your upper body when you're holding the weights. So if you need to make adjustments to what weights you're holding for your lunges, do that now, and we'll get set up with the right leg forward, left leg back. Down, slow, last time on this side, and up. 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's get those last 2. Last one on this side. Switching sides, left leg forward, right leg back. Let's get it done. Down slow, and up, and up. Shoulders back, torso lifted. Six, 7, we're so close. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Rest. Now we have to work those arms. Overhead press, 12 reps. Weights at your shoulders. Coming down slow, soft knees, pull the belly in, up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got this, we're in our last 6. 4 more to go. 3, 2, and last 1. Rest. Great job on your resistance exercises. We're gonna move right into some upper body stretches since we're standing, and then you can grab your mat and we'll do some core work and lower body stretches on the mat. If you have a stretching strap, you can grab that as well. So go ahead, grab a drink of water, grab your mat and a stretching strap, and I'll meet you right back here. Welcome back. We're gonna start standing with some upper body stretches, starting with the chest and shoulder stretch. You can do this against a wall, or if you have a doorway in your space, you can use that doorway as well. We're gonna start with your hand at about shoulder height and just start to rotate your body away from the anchor point. And hold. Making sure you turn your whole body so that you don't twist your knees in an uncomfortable way. Come back through center, so unwind first, then we're gonna reach up a little higher, higher than your head, and do the same thing, twisting away from your body. Start to breathe, recover. Unwind, and we'll go ahead and do the other side. So So holding on at shoulder height, rotating away. Now if you're feeling really sore, tomorrow after doing this workout, do these stretches. You can do both arms at the same time in a doorway to maximize your time. Make sure you're also staying hydrated. And we'll come up a little higher. Turn away from that anchor point. Relaxing your opposite shoulder down, having good posture throughout, and breathing. Slowly unwind. Then we're gonna take the arm just right across the body and try not to rotate this time. So you're just pulling the arm without rotating. Little shoulder and tricep stretch here. Let's get the other side. Rest, and then we'll come up overhead for an overhead tricep stretch, reaching for the middle of your back. Breathe through it. Try to keep your neck neutral. Other side. And release. We'll come down on the mat next for some ab exercises, and we'll finish with some lower body stretches. So you can come down onto your back. And we're gonna start with a single leg stretch, which is a Pilates ab exercise. So you're gonna take your right knee in towards your chest, left leg extended and flexed up with that upper body. So shoulder blades are lifted. You're gonna take a little 2-pulse exhale as you pull that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, switch sides, staying flexed up the whole time. Good, just a little pull on that leg. So we're getting a little leg stretch as we work the core. Breathe. Inhale through the nose on that switch. Exhale as we pull. Keep that chest lifted. A little space between your chin and your chest. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Stretch the arms out. Maybe just drop the legs from one side to the other, or roll your head from side to side, or take any additional movements you need. We're gonna add on to that into a scissors. So we're gonna do the same kind of movement, same kind of breathing, but the leg is straight instead of bent. So we're flexed up. We're gonna grab that right leg behind the calf. You could also hold here if that's more accessible. Other leg is extended, 2 little exhales, and we switch. Staying flexed up. We have 6 more. Here's 6. 5. Try not to drop your shoulders in your head. 4. 3. 2. 1, and rest. Stretch it out. Next, we're coming into bicycles. So we're coming into a rotation. So you're gonna have your legs up in tabletop, hands behind your head, elbow to knee, and twist. That's your exhale, inhale, center. Six more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Stretch it out. Roll your head, release your neck. And coming into lateral flexion next. So you're gonna bring both legs up into a tabletop. Flex up. We're just gonna reach for the right corner of your mat with your right hand, come back to center. Reach for the left corner of your mat with your left hand, come back to center. Exhale, bend, inhale, center. Six more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Take a nice big long stretch. We're gonna finish up with hip rolls. 8 reps, nice and slow. Feet about hip width apart. Heels just about 6 inches or so away from your hips. Palms down, shoulder blades tucked under. We're starting in a neutral spine, so a natural curve under your lower back. Tuck the pelvis into that imprint position and then continue to peel up 1 vertebra at a time. Hold it at the top and then roll it down, articulating the spine. Inhale to imprint, roll up. Hold, squeeze the glutes, navel to spine as you roll down. 6 more. Hold for an inhale, exhale down. 5, 4, 3, inhale, imprint, exhale up. Inhale at the top, exhale down. 2 more. And last one. And all the way down, nice and slow. Go ahead and grab your stretching strap. We're gonna take it around your left foot, around the ball of your foot. Just bring that left leg straight up. Coming into a hamstring stretch. Calf and hamstring here, so we're gonna flex the foot, lift the heel up toward the ceiling. As you start to settle into the stretch, maybe you straighten out your right leg and get a little deeper stretch. And you can use anything for a strap if you don't have one of these yoga straps, anything that's not elastic. You could even use a towel here, a belt. We're gonna stretch across the body next. You're gonna take the strap in your right hand, left arm out to the side, and just stretch the left leg across the body to the right. And just start to return your breath to its natural rhythm. Start to feel your heart rate come down. As we stretch and breathe, we're bringing that nervous system back down as well. And let's come back to center and we'll switch sides. really important not to skip the stretching. We want to help recover the muscles. We want to stay mobile, keep the muscles nice and stretched. Lifting heavy weights can definitely make your muscles tight, so incorporating the stretching is really an important part of the workout, so please don't skip. In fact, I'll encourage you to hold the stretches longer if you have the time. Now let's take that strap in the left hand and stretch the right leg across the body to the left. Just starting to breathe in and out through the nose if you're not doing that already. And let's take one more big deep breath here. Ease that back to center, release your leg, and take your time coming up to stand. Great work on completing your first workout for week 5, building muscle mass. I will see you in a couple of days for week 5, workout 2. Have a beautiful day.